For you all who don't know, I am Spiritually Naima. And I got something to do. Hang on a minute. Oh. Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the right channel. Give me a minute. Oops. I got a mess. Okay, so, hello, undead goddess. How are you today? Okay, so, I'm going to come here tonight and do this. We're going to do the circle here tonight. Not to say I'm not going to do the circle on the next channel, on the other channel, Mother Wisdom Tree channel, but I owe this channel some attention. So I'm here, okay? I'm here and I am, trying to give everybody a minute to come here. Maybe I'll just go ahead on and get started. What is that, Mr. Willis shirt hanging over the door? Excuse that. So I don't know how many of you all were here on the other live stream. It's gonna be hard for me to stop talking about the black moon, the black super moon. I am not gonna be able to stop talking about that. I kind of got a feeling, it made that day is gonna be kind of uneventful, but just the mere thought of the fact that, I know that after it, after the black supermoon is over with, that is when you're going to see some huge changes, okay? Be prepared. You need to be setting in motion. You understand what I'm saying? What you want to manifest. Do you all have y'all's anointing oil? Because I'm going to get mine. Now y'all see why I had to anoint. Hang on, y'all. Oh, okay, I'm doing the live stream. Honey, I'm gonna eat it right on in there. Okay, so I am back. I need to show this channel some love. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of lipstick here, so give me a minute. Isn't this rude? Smells good. Smells like a vanilla of some kind. So I just wanted to. I'm not good at putting lipstick on, so I got to look a little witchy tonight. So, did everybody have a wonderful day today? Okay. Undead, I think it's just me and you going to be chatting today. It's just going to be us tonight. So, because I think the rest of people who are here, they may be very uncomfortable about sharing who they are. I will say, no matter who you are, you need to anoint yourself. Hello? Okay, Undead says, hey, Mama, I missed your last live stream. How are you? I am doing fine. I had a big day today, dealing with real estate. It was nasty. It was nasty. It really was. Somebody was not kind. Hello. Hey, Veve, how you doing? Hey, Veve, daughter. Okay. Oh, shit. I don't like this computer table. It's got a lot of points and ends and stuff that are sharp. Undead said, I had my face threaded today. Okay. What an honor. Oh, okay. Veve said, hey there. How are you? Veve's daughter. Look, let me talk to you all. For myself personally, well, I'm going to put it like this. As we approach this black supermoon, it's been some things going on where people have been nice nasty. Okay, now this is what I've observed so far, some nice nastiness. Also, and then I was surprised because I'm not used to nice nastiness. Okay, so you all need to be paying attention to and observing, people's behaviors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But we were able to get the transaction taken care of, and it went smoothly because I had to really get in contact with my own gods. Like I cannot stress enough, people. Okay, can you put on the countertop? I cannot stress enough. You need to know your own gods because it's gonna come a time you're gonna have to be calling them up, okay, or calling her up, because somebody was telling me Mercury in retrograde is um, real, is coming. Y'all, have you all anointed yourselves? You know what I'm saying? For protection. Because we needed it. We need it because we had some visitations on the last video on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. We had a lot of folks flowing in. I'm not going to stay too long. I just want to show this channel some love, just like I said a little while ago. I try to do some live streaming at the temple. This I don't know. I think we're coming into Mercury retrograde. It has been affecting communication big time. Communication between me and the attorney, the closing attorney, and the people that I have dealt with who sold me this piece of real estate. There were three women. I usually don't have trouble with women. Hey, Mike, how are you? I don't usually have trouble with women, but these women were manipulated by that entity, okay? So we quickly got that under control because we were able to have it was a rocky transition, but we did it. Okay, thank you. Veve's daughter says we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde August 7th. I have observed with my real estate agent, I mean, even her and her husband, they have been having trouble with their cell phones, just crazy stuff. Can't keep my phone charged up. Mr. Wither having the same situation, where, you got your phone charged up real good. You make a couple phone calls, you listen to a little bit of some social media stuff, and then next thing you know, you're on 32%. And I'm like, this ain't right. The sun is hogging up all of the energy. It's taking your energy. It's taking energy from your devices and everything. Mercury retrograde is real. It's real. So I just need you all to be aware of that. Prepare yourselves for this. And do not, I notice there's a lot of people that are blowing up. They are getting angry and stuff. And, slow down. Slow down. You don't let it get the best of you. You do not allow it to consume you. You go with the flow and you are aware of this is what's going on. As long as you're aware of what's going on, you can quickly get it under control. What have I been doing? Well, first of all, I'm staying anointed. And also, I'm walking around with my charms, okay? Because they were like, I was supposed to close Friday. The attorney had an attitude about it. Okay, the lady works at the attorney's office, had an attitude, so we didn't close Friday. My real estate agent, seems like she got scared a little bit, so I had to be the aggressor to get it straightened out. Hello, and then Mr. Willie really got aggressive because Mr. Willie had he took off Friday trying to close. Then it was Monday we were trying to close, and we called her. I called her. She was like she didn't want to be bothered. Her attitude, and Mr. Willie said, he just called and said, look, I done took off 2 days. This is ridiculous. She didn't want me to have the property. That's the only thing I can think of. But what I did is I pulled out the charm. And I got that black. Y'all seen it. I put that black oil on it. And next thing I know, boom, boom, boom. Real estate agent calls. She says, come on down here so we can get this closed. But just to be even nastier, the lady at the attorney's office, she said, you got 1 hour to wire me these funds or it's gonna fall through. And then I got to the bank, and then the bank was like, we gotta review this and make sure it's all right. Well, you need to call this lady at the attorney's office. She says it's gotta be done immediately. And he talked to her on the phone. Well, can you give us some time? And she was like, no, it's gonna fall through. I got that black oil. And I put it on that charm. And how about we made it? I have the keys to the kingdom. Hello? Hey, how you doing, sunflower goddess? And like I say, I'm just here to be an example. That's it. I want to show you all. You understand that you can do this too. This is like one of my darkest concoctions right here. This is my black chicken's feather. Ooh, I don't want to get that on nothing. I know you want to know the ingredients of this. The ingredients of this is blood, chicken blood that I'm stirring with some chicken parts in it, and also some sodium hydroxide and some other little tidbits. And I won't hesitate to wish that blood on you. Oh, blood. Oh, the blood. Oh, the blood doesn't sign my name. This is hoodoo. This is what they had. This is all they had. Like I said, and I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of people that are perturbed. They're dropping turds. We were in a session full of trolls that were dropping turds on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. Oh, it's so good. I love Pierre line. It is so good. It quenches my thirst. So it was like, I'm only here to share with you all the good news that you're not powerless, because the power is in you. And as long as you're working with nature, the sun, the moon, and the celestial bodies, and the water that flows, you understand what I'm saying? You unbeatable. You understand? You're victorious. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all get tired of me saying that. I guess everybody's saying it's just so cliche. You just say it so much, mama, until, it becomes unbelievable, because everybody's saying it. Undead goddess. Now we're gonna be talking. That session was so powerful last night. I want to say this again. I'll make it quick. Mr. Whittle's like, could you please stop talking about that and get down to business? People are sick of hearing you talk about this. But I do know I no longer have the privilege of commenting on my channels anymore. I cannot comment on my channels. If I comment on my channels, I am actually blocked from commenting on my channels, but it is all good because it's teaching me something. It's teaching me that this cannot be the only place or the only source or platform for my information. So I did a live stream on Facebook. I'm going to be making Facebook a home. If you'd like to join me on Facebook, I am Venita Davis on Facebook. Venita, Venita Davis on Facebook. If you'd like to follow me there, I must utilize all forms of communications, you understand, here on social media, here also in my waking life. It's crazy because it's so many people want the oil. It's like, oh, I don't have enough bottles, so I gotta get a whole bunch of bottles of, which is very unusual for me because usually I used to do a whole lot of readings and stuff. Now I'm doing a whole lot of oils. It's been a long time since I've done a whole lot of oils. No dolls, but everybody want the oil. So I said, okay, let me get busy. Not too fun. I've gotten lazy. I'm coming back out on the streets again. I've gotten really lazy, and I got comfortable just serving a few people, and that's it. And I had a situation where I no longer have that privilege anymore. I told y'all what went down with one of my clients and stuff like that. So I no longer had the privilege. So here I am. I'm back again. You can never get comfortable. Once you become comfortable, you become stagnant. That's the end. That's the end. Basically, you're saying you're just going to kick your feet up, you're going to rest, you're going to retire. I cannot retire. It is too much to do to sit back and retire. So, like I said, y'all, I'm random, so just catch what you can. I was at the temple today, I drove down to the temple today, got a chance to meet my neighbors and stuff. So far, everybody, were pretty. They were pretty kind. I was impressed. I felt like I was around people that really, for some reason had some concern for me. I don't know, and I'm just gonna see where that goes. Okay. I don't have any expectations at this time. I am on my guard, okay? I am on my guard. I'm watching you. So I was greeted with champagne, you may as well say, and I'm just being funny when I say that, champagne on somebody's breath. So I was like, "Oh, hey, how are you? How are you?" They asked me, "Did I want to drink?" No, I don't want to drink, but thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in there, and I got to get my mission statement together. You know what I'm saying? Because the temple, it is all for me and you. Okay, so this is something new. Y'all got some suggestions, let me know. I got a reality TV show that is going to be coming out on my website. Oh, was I even supposed to say that yet? So, anyways, I'm hoping that you all will join in with me. It will be me doing things that I'm not permitted to do here. I see now that here no one owes me anything, and I am on a platform where the shots they call them. You know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure that I'm doing everything I should be doing to give myself the freedom and the ability to be able to speak truth and not be in a situation where I have to be careful. Oh, I got to be careful. I cannot. Oh, I can't count these G's. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, somebody may get offended. Oh, I can't talk about this. Somebody may. See, I really have to be in a place where I can give you all the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, Chris. Chris, I do appreciate you. 100. I don't know what I would have been able to do in that session last night without you and all of the others who were like, "Mama, get some control of this situation." Chris was there to definitely take care, to club, okay, those all of those sock accounts. Thank you, Chris, and thank you. How are you, and thank you for moderating. Thank you so much. Hey, Omega, how are you? Okay, Veve daughter says, "Yep, we have power. There are actually five elements, not four. The fifth is spirit. That's the reason witches use the 5 point star. The Satanists use it upside down. That's why everyone thinks witches worship Satan." Okay. Undead says pitch black darkness and a baby crying somewhere in the backyard. And I turned my phone light on and it went silent. It was weird, like I felt something staring at me. Okay. I saw make me think of when I was at the temple. There was a little black cat up rubbing up against my leg. Every time I go to the temple, it's a cat. Different varieties of cats, calicos and tuxedo cats, black cats. I'm like, what's up with the kitty thing around here? I mean, I don't care where I go in that city, it's cats, cats, cats. Um, Deborah said, "Wow, no notification." Shaking my head. They're really mad. They're mad. They're mad. They're ruthless. Um, they're outraged because they feel as if though I do not deserve. You understand what I'm saying? To have the blessings from the spirits. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised. I mean, jealousy is so dangerous. It's a very dangerous spirit. When I say they, I'm not talking about any YouTube content creators or any YouTubers. This was coming from the inside. But you know what? It is okay. Why is it okay? Because you taught me something. You understand what I'm saying? What you taught me is this is not my channel. That's what I learned from this experience. That may be my website, but this is not my channel. A lot of content creators need to get that in their head. You say, this is my channel, it's not your channel. If you cannot talk about what you want to talk about, if you can't comment on your own channel, because I have actually been blocked. And when I say I've been blocked from my channel, what I mean is if right now I go in the comment section to make a comment, only I will see it. You all won't see it, but it's good. It's good. And you know why it's so good? I have been blessed so abundantly in my physical life. It's proof that the spirits are still with me. That's all that matters. And it says don't get comfortable. I had gotten comfortable with those clients, just sitting back taking care of them, and that's it. Lost 18 months when I could have been building a clientele with other people. It's no telling what I missed out on, and other people have missed out on some things. You know what I'm saying? Don't get comfortable. Don't You can't get comfortable with YouTube. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, excuse me. I rely heavily on it. You'd be surprised how addicted we can become with YouTube, but we better have ram in the bush. We better get a ram in the bush, y'all. So there's no animosity here, none at all. That's another thing. You got to get your behavior in check, especially knowing it's Mercury, Mercury retrograde. I've been hearing people arguing and yelling in the stores and stuff. People loud talking on the phones and stuff. Not everywhere, because I don't go to no ratchet places, but I have heard a few people going into service stations and getting out of their cars pissed off and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's real. It's real, but you gotta get it in check. But when you try to get it in check, it's gonna be always somebody that's gonna trigger you to get you to release your energy. You understand? But you gotta be on your best behavior. What I want to say. Oh, okay. Undead said, what would you do if you heard a crying baby with the same calm cry, almost like it's a recorded mind that you have a huge piece of land, so there's no way you should hear a baby in your backyard, right? Hmm. Now I've heard that some women who have like lost babies or who may have had abortions and stuff, it's not uncommon for them to hear babies cry and stuff like that. It's not uncommon. I'm not saying that's what's going on in your situation, but I've heard those reports before. Veve daughter said, if it was anything contractual, it's probably a good thing that you didn't close during the retrograde. Lots of BS contracts get signed during retrograde and stuff. Oh, thank you for bringing that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And this is definitely not the time, these dark moons, to be having no surgeries. Folks around here having surgeries, getting their ears pierced, getting tattoos and stuff like that, and getting their hair cut. You know, you're supposed to be cutting your hair and everything. Now, I did do some trimming and shaving in some areas and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would not, hair that you want to continue to grow, you don't want to be cutting your hair on days like that. Hey, Niquela, how you doing? Hey, Sonia Soto, you doing okay? It's been a minute since I seen you. Oh, Veve says, also, I wouldn't sign any contractual agreements at this time because you get screwed. Ooh, girl, don't tell me that now. I sure signed some. I didn't. I did what you call the docu-sign, hopefully. Electronic docu-sign. So, hopefully. No, I didn't. I did ink pen signing and stuff. But I did go in there charmed. I made sure I went in there charmed and anointed up. And I had it all with me. I sure did. Veve daughter says Mercury retrograde was July 7th to August 7th. Lots of bad arguments have been going on for people. I've noticed that. Because, like I said, with those women who they had my life in their hand for a minute. It was like I was just at their mercy, y'all, and I don't like feeling like that. I don't like feeling like that. I was at their mercy. I was calling. I was like anxious, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, hey, look, such. Could you please tone it down some? You're talking too loud. Things like that. I'm like, what's up with these women? Everybody in the office know you, Vinita. Just things like that. You sure do call a lot. Just I'm like, you got my money. You got $3,500 of my money. What do you expect? I haven't been hearing anything. That's why I'm calling you. Hello, and I'm about a couple of seconds. The places out there in Atlanta. I said, and the suite number and everything was on there. I said, I'm about a couple of seconds from paying you a visit. You know what I'm saying? I really am. Because, see, when it comes to your money, you know what I'm saying? Don't be acting funny. When it comes to the money, don't act funny. Okay? Baby daughter said it's almost over. We just gotta ride it out until August the 7th. Okay, so y'all been in quite a few conflicts, verbal confrontations, if you've been fighting, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what it is now, don't you? Yeah, this is cool because I haven't been able to go live on this tablet, and I just earlier today I just looked up and I was able to go live on it. I was like, wow, you usually can't go live on this tablet and everything. Um, Laquela said, "I'm good, Mama. Happy to catch the live chat tonight with you. Did you get a notification? Did you, Laquela?" Mike said he needs to know how to protect himself. Like I say, I mean, I really believe in like they got the gree bags or they got they call them charms, wanga dolls. They call them spirit bags. I always say charms. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And they're wonderful to have. You know, it really it gives you a feeling of what does what how can I explain it? It gives you a feeling of an invincibility. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel invincible when I got that bag. I just feel like can't nothing touch me. I clench that bag. Y'all need me to go and get it? If y'all want me to go and get it, I'll get it, and I'll show you all how to anoint it. When we go to the Mother Wisdom Trees channel, I need you all to make sure you know you got certain things. So I'm gonna give you all the supply list for the other channel. That's the channel that is something about that channel is really strange. That channel get plenty of views late night, and that's kind of unusual for me. To me, it is. So it's a lot of visitors. You know, I don't necessarily call you all visitors. Visitors are people who are in the house that usually don't come. It's too many guests in there. And that's why I say in there and stuff like that, y'all got to make sure y'all coming in there. And some people say they've been having some paranormal activities when they join that particular session. Hello. So Mike, I will suggest, I don't know, did anybody say they wanted to see me get the charm? Okay, hang on 1 minute. Let me get the charm, y'all. Give me a minute, give me a minute. Because we gonna need to do this. I keep on knocking that top thing off of there. I'm back. Mr. Willie want me to sit up and find him some channels to watch. Okay, so I'm back, y'all. Here it is. Here is my own little charm that I made. Is to me is power. I feel like if I got this in my hand and you say, hey, look, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that to you. I feel like if I grab this right here, I feel like you I feel like you wrong. You wrong if I got this in my hand right here. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make this. I'm gonna show you how to make this. Now, of course, you know I got the chicken bones in here. This right here is from one of my chickens, my little brown chicken that is no longer here no more that I ate. I ate this one right here. And this one right here from one of my black chickens that I ate. So I take it. I don't waste nothing. The bones, I'm going to do something with them. I'm going to keep the bones in the bag. You know, nothing is wasted. And then my dogs, they eat the bones. A lot of people going to get upset with me because I have eaten the chickens. Now, it's been a while. I haven't gotten chickens in the last 2 years. I'd love to get some more chickens, but it is a lot of work. Oh my God. You know, and so that's why I don't have but a few now, and I don't necessarily do um, too much of that no more. So if I got this here, you understand, and I don't let me get this on my clothes, and I did anyways. I got it right on my clothes. Did I get that on my clothes? No, I didn't. Okay, and so I come here, y'all looking at this here, and I put this here right here. This all I made too. Y'all know I already told y'all what's in there, and I put this here on this here charm, and I rubbed it down on this charm. Ooh, it's gonna move something. You understand? It's gonna move something. And I tell you what, if you in the way, you better move. I'm gonna move you. Hello? So you gotta really believe. See, you gotta believe. So, Mike, you need you a charm. You need to keep you a charm. You can make your own. Or you get somebody to make you one. And like I say, when them challenging days come ahead or whatever, you got somebody get nasty with you. Oh, okay then. Okay, what's your name again? Oh, my name is Cynthia. Okay, okay, thank you, Cynthia. And I'm gonna rub this right here on you, Miss Cynthia, right here. This is yours, Miss Cynthia, okay? That's how I work mine. You know what I'm saying? So now when I'm doing this here for my protection, for defense magic, I move on from there with some washing my hand and some Florida water. Honey, I take me some of this here blood and I rub this down. Now, see, you got to be careful with this here because this will burn you. It will burn you. Okay, so don't piss off witches because if a witch got your hair and they got this here stuff right here, it's gonna be too bad. Cause if you put your hair in that stuff, now this ain't your. I got you your own separate jar with your hair and your nails in it, okay? And I make my little concoction up for primarily you, okay? And I give you some of this, and I put every time I'm upset with you, I give you a little measure of that. And I like to make them suffer. I don't like to just put them in there real fast. I like to watch them. And I like to watch them, and then I like to apply a little bit of something on. And then I stop and I watch you, and depending on what I'm gonna do, I put you a little bit of some more on there too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to realize we are real life witches, so we are witches in here. And they're real, and if you don't believe it, it does not mean because you don't believe you are exempt and you're safe, okay? It just means that you're ignorant. Hello? That's all it means. You're ignorant. Oh, yes, they daughter said make them suffer. Puka's girlfriend just like me. That's an evil witch. She like this right here. I'm finna make them suffer. I'm tired of people bothering me. I'm gonna get them. Everybody did me wrong. They gonna pay. And I'm like, are you gonna try to use it for some prosperity too? I just want revenge. And I said, oh Lord. Auntie said, you better watch that little girl, cause that little girl, you take her somewhere in the woods, and you get her a couple of these plants and let her rub them together. Somebody in trouble. Some people they can take a couple of plants and do them like this and rub them in your face, you might go blind by the morning. Uh-huh. Folks, a lot of people, the skeptics, they don't believe it, but the people here in Alabama, they do believe it. They do believe it. They call it witchcraft. You're doing witchcraft. That's what you're doing. And I'm gonna take it to my God. It was so funny. Me and this man, we just got in this match. This Middle Eastern man, Indian man, we got in this match, man, because he was pissing me off every time I went inside the service station. It was trouble when he saw me. Man, I told him off. And you know what I'm saying? I said, you're cursed. And he said, I'll pray to my God. I'll just pray to my God. I said, ain't no God. The man did. I did. Head is just, I'll pray to my God. I pray to. I said, and ain't no God. And if it is one, man's more powerful than yours. 2 weeks later, the man was gone. He was gone. He was gone because I believe so hard. And all I want to do is bring this to you, but they won't let me have a life. They're taking my privileges from me. They're taking my privileges from me because they know this works. That's all. It works. So for as long as I'm here, I'm going to try to teach y'all as much as I can, but follow me just in case it is time for me to say adios amigos. Follow me to Facebook. Send me a Facebook request. I got to go up in now. I got to open that place up. You understand? People have been coming to the website. The website is like, oh, I'm trying to get. Doc is trying to help me out with the website and stuff, so we can go and chat in there, and we're gonna live stream in there. It has live stream capabilities and stuff like that, and get a chance to talk to Doc like I wanted to, because my phone just will not stay charged. For the love of me, it's been so hot. You are not gonna tell me that the sun does not use our energy. You understand? We store energy for the sun. We store energy. That's our purpose here, to store energy. To store energy for whatever this is, right? All of us ain't up but batteries. You understand? And then you got your electronics and stuff like that storing energy, and the sun needs it. It supplies energy and it takes energy. Where we at right now? We got 15. If y'all don't mind, please thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the mellow activity here tonight, cause I don't know it was last night. We got up to 40 some people, y'all. It was mad crazy up in there, man. We got up to 44 people. That's why I couldn't understand how you can have 50 thumbs up with 40 people, and seven. It got up to what, 70 down. I said something ain't adding up. Somebody's. But I looked up. Sure enough, you can buy dislikes. So whoever it was either buying dislikes or had the power because they worked in a certain position where they could give dislikes. But I left them there. And if I ever have any, I want y'all to see that so you all can see if it looks logical to you or not. So we had that going on. We the live stream finished with like 5 something views. I was like, whoa. I was like, this is crazy. And when they got through uploading, they took 100 from me. And I was like, okay, it's about the money. Okay, I'm fine with that. Went to bed, it was like 579, 6 some, which was like an hour later. I said, this is getting a lot of feedback. Got up that morning, was down at 400. That really took a lot of how I want to say it. It took a lot of innocence from me. It stole away some innocence. And what I mean about that, when I was at a point where I was like, oh, come on, I'm going to give these people a chance. These people are not manipulating numbers. These people are not censoring. Because of, after all, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that significant about me and everything. But when I saw that, I knew it was an inside job. I definitely knew that this was someone who really had it out for me. But hello, hello, I'm here. I'm still standing. You understand what I'm saying? I will not be defeated. Why? Because I'm opening up other social media outlets. I'm going to make sure that I got somewhere else to go, just in case. And everybody got to live life like that. Hey, Danielle, you was in there last night. You And Mike was in there. Oh, Danielle said she slept all day. It was tiring. Oh, you were exhausted, wasn't you? Okay, Danielle, what you mean? What do we think about the school system? What school system? Yes, undead. It's so muggy. It's so hot. The sun is taking what it feels like belongs to it. Hello? Like I said, it's very, that energy comes from the sun. It ain't necessarily ours. To some extent, the energy that we store here, that we call our own, is not necessarily ours, okay? It belongs to whatever needs to utilize it here on the planet. And if the sun says it's time to return it has to go back. It has to go back. Now, at this moment, I have an opportunity to decide whether I want some lipstick, eyeshadows. I can make some decisions for the body that I have for this moment or whatever, but it's not totally mine because I can't decide, you know what I'm saying, how I want to, to some extent, leave here. I know some people say, "Oh, it could be suicide. It could be these things. It could be that." People have tried to commit suicide and they're still here. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, when you get ready to check out, is determined by something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not yours. It really is not. Uh huh. Let's see. Oh, I did say I glitched for a minute. Oh, public school. Says Danielle, I have to go back and stop my witchy studies. Oh, Danielle, how old are you? Hey, Jada. Jada, you were in the session last night. What you think of that session last night, Jada? Hey, Nook. You welcome, Jada. Jada, they try to destroy me, but I cannot be defeated. Hello. There's something more powerful behind. There's an entity that's behind me that is much more powerful than you can imagine. Hello? Oh, Carzia had some ducks. They gone. I had two ducks. I had two ducks, and they were so beautiful. And I had a turkey that actually killed one of my ducks. She plucked out the eye out of one of my ducks, and my other little dog baby, I mean my other little duck baby got a hold to it. So if you got these kind of animals, you have to have gentle dogs. Do research on your dogs before you just say you're gonna get chickens. That's why I haven't gotten any more. You have to do research. You have to get research done before you just decide to do that. Labrador retrievers are good with chickens and ducks and stuff like that. But I do these rat terriers. Rat terriers are bred to take down little things, little, not things, but little like birds and stuff like that, like squirrels and rats and stuff like that. So it was very unfortunate. Y'all remember I had ducks and all of that. But I came out here and realized, I'm like, ooh, this is so much work. I really do honor those people back in the day that this is all they had. All they had was what they had out there in the yard out there on the makers and stuff. It was important that the pecans did okay. It was okay. It was important that the pear tree did okay, the peach tree and all of that. Which all that stuff I had is gone. Squirrel ate it all, honey. Squirrel ate it all, but I gotta come up with a plan next year. I can't let squirrels and see, this is stuff people need to be thinking about. Who's saying they're gonna homestead? You got to be thinking about drought, man. Drought ain't that bad. What's so hard on stuff is floods. Now, when you got flooding and stuff like that, flooding. Then you do when the flood. Flood is the worst. bad weather you could ever have when it comes to your stuff. You know, floods will take out all it just it'll take out your livestock, it will take out your vegetable garden, it will take out your fruit trees. It should take your house out. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you know, you want to do some research where you going and what to expect. Talk to neighbors and stuff. If they say, well, we get a little bit of flood, just walk away. If they say, oh, we get some drought, that's fine. Okay, you can always do well irrigation. You understand? You can irrigate. There's so many things you can do. But they talking about some doggone flood. Okay, thank you for the information. Bye bye. Chris says, you're so original. Mama is the real deal. The Gree charm is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Here we go. And it can get cruddy. It can get cruddy because you actually working this. You understand? This thing is alive. It's alive. And when they dry up, sometimes I get a spray bottle. Get that spirit some. I rustle it up. Hit it crunch in it. You understand what I'm saying? I want to make sure it stays alive. When I do these, I dye them. And matter of fact, I got to do 3 charms now. You know, I got to get used back, get back to working and stuff. And I got oils and stuff to prepare. But I don't buy cloth that's already dyed. I want to dye it. So this right here was like white, like a muslin white. And then what I did is I got a bunch of them cut up and stuff ahead of time. So if somebody called me, I got them all prepared. When I'm dyeing these like this, because like I said, this used to be beige. When I dye these right here, they're going to sit in there with all my herbs for at least about 6 weeks. That's the way to get them black like this and not faded. And then when I get through with that, then I'm gonna rinse them out real good. You know, let them sit out in the sun, let them dry and stuff like that. Then I prepare them with oil, you know, my oils and stuff and my ingredients and stuff. And then I pray over it and ask it for certain favors and stuff. But the most important thing is you want to treat this as if though it's something living. You understand? This is living. It's a spirit bag. I'm just sinking down, y'all. This is a spirit bag. I want y'all to know that I do have clothes on, so they won't have anything to say, because you got to walk the fine chalk line. Y'all, when I touch this right here, when I put this in the palm of my hand, I can I feel heat. I feel heat. You can feel it. It burns. I never will forget when I told you I was dealing with that man and stuff. That man that had it, that he make you feel them bone pains and stuff, because he was suffering with different attacks when he came to me. Because he had pissed off some witches and shit. Wasn't doing them right and stuff. And so some of that shit got on me. You understand what I'm saying? And I never will forget. Me and Mr. Willie were getting this bone crushing pain right here on the side of our school. I mean, even Auntie Ethel was getting it. It felt like somebody had a pecan cracker thing. What you call them? Pecan crackers on my head. Just doing it, just squeezing like that. And I couldn't take it. I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what he heard, because you get to hurt, and I'll be like, what? What is going on? He said, I'm hurting. I ain't doing it no more. It got so bad one day, I got this right here. And I put it right here on my head. Y'all, this serious. And do you know the pain went away? I went to sleep with this right here like this. I know y'all saying, you couldn't have did that. You couldn't did. Another thing was going on, you know, it got so bad, like my eyes was turning inward when I would talk to him. And I'd be like, what's wrong with you now? Because I would always know something wrong with it, because I would feel the pain. Oh, my eyes is worrying or whatever. Child, I want to get this. I bought a picture from him. See, let me tell you something. You know, if you stare at little children, you can get well. So I bought me a picture. And it had 3 little girls on it. If y'all want to see it, I'll show it to you. I had it in order to get my eyes straight. This, no lie, I kid you not. I would have to stare at them 3 little girls on that picture. I'm not lying. I would just do just like this right here. And it'll just clear up. Little children get you well. I would go to the thrift store and get little toys of children and stuff that they held and handled, and it would get rid of the different little weird ailments. Cause see, I'm a person like if you got something wrong with you, like you got a pink eye, you dealing with something like that, I be feeling it. And and there's nothing I can really do, but I do need to cover my head. So I was told, cover your hair, cover your hair. It did work when I was going back and forth to the hospital with auntie. I really, took very little pain back home with me. But I have a tendency to not want to wrap my hair because I'm not sure how to wrap long locks and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So I have a tendency that if I do fall into some trouble like that while I'm feeling your ailment, I got things in here that little children have played with. I would grab my hold on to them. I will hold on to them. Children get you, like I said, children heal you. Children will heal your body. Thank you, Mike. That is so kind. Thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. Anouk, Arnita says, wow, learn something. My babies make me feel better after looking at them. That's true. People don't believe me. That's why a lot of old people you'll tend to find, not all old folks, but some of these folks that's into this hoodoo. Like this lady would make sock dolls and stuff. She was she worked hoodoo and stuff. She would make sock dolls out of children's socks and put them in her wandles. And she said, "I do this right here to keep away evil." And she would make, and I'm gonna teach y'all how we're going to do a sock doll. I just don't know what date it is. Just have a sock ready, and we're gonna do it. I'm going to show you all how to make a real life voodoo doll out of socks. Okay, but she showed me how to make them, and she'll keep them in all of her windows. When you walk up on her house and you see them, you know that you ain't got no business playing around and doing no kind of foolery. Uh, Nowhere near her establishment. Hello, hello. Okay, just had to take a little swig. Mm-hmm. Nuke said they like to keep glass dolls and stuff too. I used to feel creeped out by those, but to each is his own. You talking about the little porcelain dolls? When you talk about the porcelain dolls, you make me think of a situation out there in Prattville, where there was a sheriff that found a bunch of in the swamps and stuff. There's a lot of swamps over here, but that sheriff found a lot of porcelain dolls staked on sticks in the swamplands. Just posted that out there. So he went and he gathered them all up and brought it in for evidence and stuff. I said I sure wouldn't want to be him, honey. I sure wouldn't want to be him because I would not want none of that on me. Because, honey, if you got any sense, you will know that that stuff is dangerous. You don't want that in there. You ain't telling what all they got rid of when they put them dolls in there in that swamp. Now you done picked it up. It made me think of something else. At the house that I used to stay in, my childhood house and stuff, I moved from out there on the highway, 78 highway. It was a bunch of jugs, and it looked like they all had piss in it because they were like different colors. Not urine, people urine can be a variation of colors, all the way from yellow to darkness. You know what I'm saying? So they were like a variation of jugs of piss just lined up. And for a long time would not nobody touch them jugs. And I mean, nobody have to teach you hoodoo. It would just come to you because, like, they say we are our ancestors. We have all of their thoughts within us, just like me when I pass down my DNA to my children and my grandchildren. I mean, the good with the bad going to them. The good with the bad. They're going to remember. All they got to do is think. Like a lot of times when things happen to us, we get these dreaded feelings and stuff like that, or whatever we go through. It's some, and you don't understand why. It's some of your ancestors' past memories. So I can look and say, I can say to myself, I would not touch that. So I say for about 6 months, those jugs stayed lined up in that spot. And I figured out what they were doing because it's a thing, you know what I'm saying? If I can, and say for instance, I have some problems going on with my bladder and my kidneys, and then I go to urinating in a jug. I say I'm going to store all my urine and stuff like that, or a practitioner, or me as a practitioner doing it for a client. Put all your urine in these jugs and stuff like that, and then we're going to take them, we're going to put them over there by the such and such and such, and we're going to sit them there. And whoever picked those jugs up, they're going to assume the kidney issues. That's how life really works. When people, anytime a person miraculously heal from an affliction that was supposed to take their life, the reason why they recover is because someone else, you understand what I'm saying, was sacrificed in the place of that person. That's how it works. When a baby doesn't make it, it's because that baby didn't make it because whoever was in the house that knew, whoever was in the family that was supposed to be removed, they got well. They got well. This is the way it works. You know what I'm saying? So finding that, like I said, 6 months later, somebody came and got them jugs. And whoever that was got them jugs had to been a person who either was going to get fired if they did not get the jugs. Hello? Or somebody who just didn't know what was going on. In hoodoo, we find something laying there or something like that, and it may be something valuable. We don't touch it. We leave it there. Not because somebody instructed me not to touch it. It's just the fact, I learned from experience. I would never will forget it was a $50 bill on the ground, and a man told his son, don't touch it. Don't touch me. And Mr. Whittle went and got it. What happened after that, I don't know, because I didn't pay no attention to it. That's shit. I needed them damn $50. I blessed them. I blessed that 50 and said, this is my blessing. Thank you. He was like, don't touch it, because they would have been messing with my blessing. Hello? And I don't need nobody messing with my blessing. I was going to read some moon phases of moon phase stuff. Okay? But let me address the chat and make sure everybody is accounted for. Okay. That's right. Jada said, feed them bags. You want to make sure you're feeding them bags. Cause if you sit up to my, oh, it's not working. It's no good. It's not working and it's no good because you are not feeding the spirit. It's up to you to do that. So this one right here got some liquor, libation. Give the spirit some liquor. Give it a cigar. I know what you're saying. How in the world a bag gonna smoke a cigar? Give it some breath. This gonna protect you. When you got cops and stuff all around and stuff, like people tell me, ooh, the cops and stuff behind me. Clutch this right here in your hand. It's just like a gun. Now, if something happened to Mama, I don't want y'all to be saying, Mama, why you didn't have your charm bag? Your charm bag failed ya. These are only good as what you put into it. Okay? So yeah, if you really got some troubles around the house, get you some baby dolls, and it has to be black baby dolls. Some people will get the white baby dolls and paint them black, but it's them brown and them black baby dolls and stuff that contain the spirit. Or if you try to use it to spook a spirit that's been tormenting you, you need the black baby doll and take the heads off of it and stuff it down there with the different things. They're just like, if I'm going to do some work on somebody, I done got a hold to something in your house, your panties, your underwear, or something. I'm going to take it and stuff it down in the baby doll, your hair and everything. And then I'm going to take it and do whatever I want to do with it. Okay? And then I'm going to watch you. I ain't going to say, hey, you don't go, see, witches don't go around and just say, such and such down the street, I got a spell on her. It don't work like that. If you got a person that talking about, I'm doing rituals and spells on such and such and such, you know what I'm saying? That's not good, because you let the person know it, they can turn it around on you. Not only can they turn it around on you, just to say you got a spell on somebody, it renders it ineffective. when you're working on somebody and hoodoo. See, that's how I can tell who really know about what they talking about, who don't. When you casting spells or you laying tricks, it's a secret. It's a secret when you lay a trick. That ain't nothing you go around and say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. That's why, like, it's folks dead because somebody did some work on them. That's what we call it. Somebody been working on them. And folks did work on these folks just take ill and die. You think the person gonna come there and take credit for it? You know what I'm saying? You got people that will actually take credit. I'm the one who did that. I did this here. I was the one that did that. That's not the person that did anything. That's the person that is unknowing. They don't know what's going on because the person who really did it is not telling nobody. You don't want to brag and say you've taken the pleasure of doing that. You want to keep your hands clean. You want to be innocent because you don't want nobody to turn it around on you, especially if somebody have died. Okay, so hey Deborah, how you doing? Or did you say your friend has one named Nanny? Thank you so much, Nook. Danielle, you 18. Oh, Danielle, you gotta talk to us. What you are a very young witch. Talk to us and tell us what sparks your interest to be inside of the room with a bunch of witches. An older witches at that. Talk to us. Danielle, 18, y'all. She's going to be a senior in high school this year. You got to tell us what you got to talk to us. Talk to us. She's probably in the bed now. Hey Sharon, how you doing? This energy feels different in this room. It's just a totally different vibe. This vibe is different, isn't it though? But that other, it's something about that Mother Wisdom Tree channel. Mm. Hey Paul, how you doing? We have a totally different group with different energy. But that other channel, like I said, I can feel the presence. I can feel it. But here it's just like there's not much activity as far as paranormal activity on this channel. So, anyways, yeah, I want to talk. I want to read this to you, and I got to give credit to Old World Witchcraft just in case you all decide that y'all want to read this. Okay. Hey, Melanin, how you doing? So, Old World Witchcraft. We're gonna incorporate this in our lives, if that's what you want to do. Witches' moon phases. Magic by the moon. The moon is of key importance for the old world witch. Are there any old world witches out there? Ooh. The phases of the moon and its cycle increase and decrease. Do y'all know when the moon increases? And do you know when the moon decreases? Impacts the potency of spells, rituals, and their success. The moon amplifies spell work and works in harmony with the energies exerted by the witch. Yeah, like y'all be talking about, ooh, during the full moon, I kind of noticed something. I noticed that I am a little bit more anxious than I usually am. Well, there's a witch working on you. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, somebody's doing some work, okay? or during the new moon, I kind of notice I get the sneezes and stuff, and I get see. So you cannot leave that out because back in the day, like now we got an explanation for everything. Oh, I know what it is. It's this. It's that. It's everything but magic. Okay, you understand? But somebody might be doing some magic on you. Back in the days when they were really superstitious, they had a reason to be because they believed in what? Magic. Okay. Melanie says she loves moon magic. Danielle says my birth mom is a witch. I was raised in the Catholic Church in Tucson, Arizona, and my great grandmother always talked about the occult, but she never really claimed the title of a witch. Y'all know what's so strange? The house, the temple that I bought, they said witches lived in it. Hmm. And it was an occult of many families living in there, and they got all their names wrote down. Y'all, excuse my package at you. All of the names wrote down. So I am going to have to go in there and do something to that before I paint over it, because I'm gonna paint over it and stuff like that, because that's a ritual. And they even drew pictures of themselves, like stick pictures and stuff like that. I guess it was their way of just holding on. But you gotta go, okay? You gotta go. If that house called me back into it. Look, y'all, for people who are trying to buy a house, I'm going to tell you the ritual that I did to get that house, okay? I'm gonna put that on my website. Y'all notice that when I move, it's just weird. It's weird on here. Okay. As old world witches, we utilize elemental forces for magic and mystical significance of the natural world and its fauna and flora, esoteric knowledge, lore of healing, protective herbs, natural poisons, psychoactive plants, energetic resonance of roots, and of course, the moon. Need I say more? And like I say, we need pen and paper so that you can write this down. Michigan, you called, but my phone died. Okay, so I'm letting it charge back up. I got a call from Michigan. We got into the call and the phone just died. I just couldn't keep a charge today. View the 2019 Witch's Moon calendar. Hey, the old world witch does not follow the exact terminology and specifications of modern astrologers and astronomers. We maintain the visual interpretation and energies of the moon as explained below. Okay? When the moon cannot be seen and is in the dark phase, this is referred to as the dark moon by the old world witch. And that's where we head into that dark moon. Now, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? Okay, listen up. Modern astronomers and astrologers call this darkness the new moon. Okay? I'm confused. So modern astronomers and astrologers call this darkness the new moon. Okay, but the old world witch call it the dark moon. New moon because the cycle of the moon is about to restart. Just like a menstrual cycle. Okay? Okay. Help me now. Old world witches are not the only ones who follow this dark moon terminology. Several ancient cultures, such as Islam, define this period as the end of the month and the very first crescent of the moon, which is new moon as the beginning of the month. Okay? The witch's dark moon is a night of stillness, contemplation, and banishment. Okay? Y'all listen. The only types of spell work that should be done on the dark moon is banishment work or curses or hexes. Now, that could be a reason why. Hello? We were getting a lot of resistance on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel last night as we were talking about the black supermoon, okay? They knew that we were in the kitchen. And they already knew that there was some witches up in there. They got some plans. Hello? Do I need to be doing, I do need to do some banishments. Am I just going to do some curses on some people that have done me dirt and done me wrong? Nah. It's a waste of energy. Of anything, it would be some banishments of some entities that have been manipulating people to come after me. And I think that's what's more important. It's all about getting to the head of the snake. It's like a person come and slap you on the face, and then you like, oh, I got it out for the person. But what's going on with that person? That person has been is being manipulated. The person is weak, and it can easily be manipulated by that entity that's fucking with you. The only types of spell work that should be done on the dark moon is banishment work or curses and hexes. The dark moon is also ideal for all types of divination. Okay? Help you to unravel mysteries as well as working with the departed. Ooh, I like that. Okay? Did y'all get that, or should I say it again? Should I say that again? That's right. Melanie says, chop the head and the body rest will fall dead. Okay, Deborah wants me to read it again. Deborah, the witch's dark moon. Okay, the dark moon is when the moon is not visible. Is a night of stillness. Okay. Contemplation and banishment. And it's funny because the spirits told me to sit still. He said, sit still, sit still, sit still. But I was raising a lot of, I wasn't, when they was telling me to sit still, I didn't really know why they were telling me to sit still. I guess last night proved why. The only types of spell work, listen you all, that should be done on the dark moon, which I think we're right at a dark moon now, is banishment. Banishment means you're getting rid of something that don't want to leave. It's gotta go because it's not serving you any good and it's tormenting you or what have you. Banishment work are curses / hexes. Okay, some witches, this is when they just say it's time to get in that ass. Hello? It's time to get in that ass. And like I say, bad habits, we talked about that recently. Bad habits, like if you are addicted to alcohol, this is the time to do work on it. You're addicted to substance abuses. You got some bad habits of picking in your ears and your nose and all of that, and picking toe jam out your toenails and stuff. So things that, you know what I'm saying, make you undesirable, that's when you want to work on that shit, okay? The dark moon is also ideal for all types of divination, like a black scrying mirror, okay? Helping you to predict the future and figure out who was in your yard and laid that egg there in your yard. And you're trying to figure out who did it. This is the time to figure it out. Who got your man? That's it. As well as working with the departed, meaning that this is a wonderful time to speak with those deceased ones, your deceased loved ones, or if you are a medium and you're doing work and you are a mediator for a family and the departed. This is a wonderful time to do that work. The moon is energetically at the lowest point and is more conducive to the mentioned spell work. Okay, you need to know that. Okay. The new moon of the old world, which is when the very first crescent or silver of the moon is visible. This is when I travel, if I'm fortunate enough to travel. Sometimes I'm not traveling. The new moon of the old world, which is when the very first crescent or silver of the moon is visible. This is typically 2 to 3 nights after the dark moon. With some variations, the witch's new moon rises in the daytime before noon. I've seen that. And becomes visible in the day sky. It will be most visible at sunset. Y'all seen that when the sun is out with the moon at the same time in the evening, and usually sets well before the midnight. Okay? The witch's new moon is the same percentage all over the world, both in the northern and southern hemisphere. Hey AD, how you doing? Okay. However, which way the tips of the witch's new moon point depends on the time, date, and your location on the earth. I didn't know that. There's some moon witches out there. The witch's new moon is the ideal time to begin spell work that draws a life experience, physical possession, or situation to you. This can be for love, money, health, or personal development. That's good to know, isn't it, y'all? Spells are best performed for 3 to 12 consecutive days. Okay? This is what leads to powerful, lasting, and measurable results. Okay? Starting candle burning rituals 3 nights after the dark moon will give you exactly 12 days of spell work leading up to the full moon. See, some people think they just need to do their rituals right at the full moon. Okay? Oh, it's a full moon today. Okay, let me take my candles out. Well, you were supposed to be already working on that. Because I burn my candles every day of my life, all day. You know what I'm saying? A ritual work for me is life. It's life. It's just nothing that I just do. You know what? I need some money. Let me do this right here and then I stop. You got to continue to do it. People who have introduced themselves to witchcraft and hoodoo, who have came and did that fly by night work, gotten results and stuff, find themselves in a perpetual frenzy of issues back to back, because you once you do this, you have to keep doing it. You can't stop. You can't stop. This is lifetime. Once you open them doors, you can't walk away. You cannot walk away, baby. You in this with me. We open these doors together. Then you walk away and then you call me up on the phone. You try to figure out, hey, what's going on? Well, you left your work undone. I'm not going to handle it on my end. You're not going to throw it to me and drop it in my lap and think I'm going to fix it. Oh, I just suddenly wanted some canned peaches for a minute there. It's somebody out there like canned peaches, because I can taste them. I don't know who that is out there, but you like canned peaches. Um, it is also the ideal time to begin a new venture. Get married, apply for a job, or embark on a journey. See what I'm saying? The same energetic attributes apply throughout the waxing moon, all the way up to the full moon. You know what? Like I be telling people, it's not just like that with the moon, but even moving. Like if you decide, I want to move, there are certain times you don't move. If you move you have to be careful. You don't move during those winter solstice months. You don't move, because if you do, you'll always be moving. You're supposed to move during the spring solstice, the summer months. Those are the best times to move. You can do it all the way up until I recommend you stop it right around November. You should be making the moves, and even November is pushing it. You ever see these people that every time you turn around they moving like me? It's because they're not paying attention to when you move. If y'all notice, most people move during when the children are out of school, all the way up until the time the children go back to school. And we tend to do that because we're looking out for the children, but in all respect the reason why you're doing it is because naturally it's best to move when things are what coming alive, and that's the spring, and things are growing and developing, that's the summer. Once you get to the fall, that means things are slowly deteriorating. It's just sort of like your moon phase, and then the winter is dying. It's a period of death, really, to tell you the truth. That's not a good time to be moving nowhere, y'all. My ears are stopping up. This okay. So the same energetic attributes apply throughout the waxing moon all the way up to the full moon. The full moon is not only the most magically potent and powerful time of the month, but it is also the most physically stimulating. As the moon affects the ocean tides, so too does it affect our bodies. If you pay close attention to your body, you may have noticed that on the mornings leading up to the full moon and a couple of days thereafter, you may feel extra swollen or puffy. These are the days of maxi dresses, under eye, I'm sorry, concealer, and perhaps an inclination to wear less rings on your fingers because you're going to be kind of like swollen. Hello? Blood pressure rising. You understand what I'm saying? Ankles getting fat. So you might want to put that salt down. Spells are the best performed for 3 to 12 consecutive days. This is what leads to powerful, lasting, and measurable results. If you have been performing spell works leading up to the full moon, consider the night of the full moon the climax of your rituals. Ooh, this is the night that gives any spell the extra boost into manifestation. That's why a lot of people like to do their love spells during those full moons. But as they say, you should have already been doing the work prior. Like they say, you want to start your work when you're trying to do love and draw love. I guess you know what I'm saying. When you're trying to get them positive things going, you don't want to do that during dark moons. But sometimes we tend to do it like emergency wise. We trying to get this. We'll start on a dark moon, but we really should start right at the new moon, culminating up until the full moon. So don't start your work on the full moon. You should have started doing the new moon. Hello. The full moon is best used to draw something into your life, such as love, financial prosperity, or self development. If, however, you are choosing not to perform any magic on the night of the full moon, simply sitting under the moon rays and energetically absorbing the magnetism will reawaken and enliven your spirit or enliven. As the moon wanes, okay, the energy becomes particularly effective for ending various relationships. This is the time you say, I gotta get rid of him. I gotta get rid of her. You want to do it then, during the waning moons. As the moon wanes, the energy becomes particularly effective for ending various relationships, habits, and overcoming hurdles. Hello. You got these here, cause see these relationships and stuff can trickle down to everybody. You got a problem, Miss Lady right here. Next thing you know, you got a problem, Miss Lady here. She acting just like Miss Lady. Wait a minute, y'all acting just alike. Is it me? Yeah, in a sense it is you. You toting these bad habits. You toting some with you, and they reacting to it. Some spirit or something is with you, and they're reacting to it. Especially you got more than one person doing you like that. By the time you got two people or more doing it, it's time to look in the mirror and say, hey, what can I do to get this situation fixed? Waning moons. Whether you're having a difficult time leaving an unsuitable relationship or trying to quit smoking, the waning moon is perfectly capable and willing to help you align with your greater good. In addition to removing negative influences from your life, this is also an appropriate time to cast curses or revenge spells. I didn't know that. I thought that's your dark moon. In addition to removing negative influences from your life, this is also an appropriate time to cast curses or revenge spells. The waning moon reminds us of things yet to be done, and that time is slipping away. Anxiety is usually heightened during this time. Therefore, self care is especially important. This was pretty good. 2019 Witches Moon Calendar. I like this. Okay, so y'all might want to check this out. Somebody put a lot of times in that. They really, on this website, they put some time into it. Okay. My finances are cursed. Can I banish my road blocks? Question. No matter what I seem to do, something always comes up that wipes my bank account clean. My salary has been increasing, but doesn't matter how much I make, weird things happen where the funds I happen to have suddenly match the exact unexpected expenses. It's as if though something is holding me back. I can't seem to get ahead. Can I do a banishing spell to get rid of this? Answer. Should I read it? It's important to note that banishing financial troubles does not make money come to you. Rather, it clears the roadblocks that prevent money from coming to you. What? It clears the roadblocks? Oh, that prevent money from coming to you. Oh, did y'all hear that? We like to use a vegetable garden analogy for this type of ritual work. Think of banishing rituals as pulling weeds from your garden. The prickly, often ugly little weeds rob your precious tomatoes of nutrients and steal water from the thirsty carrots. Similarly, banishing rituals remove the negative influences that allow your life, along all things planted within it, to thrive. And just like a vegetable garden, you still must put in the work to harvest your bounty. You must take okay, I'm sorry. You must make sure the dirt is suitable for growth. You must put the tomato starter or seed in the ground. You must water, fertilize, and protect your garden. Not know anybody's supposed to be in your garden either. Sometimes your garden is not flourishing, and we want to talk about. I like how she used the analogy gardens because gardens are usually green like money, and so sometimes the wrong people have gotten in your garden, and they have left a negative energy in your garden, and they done took off with your shits. They done got your fruits and shit. They done stole the fruits of your labor, and they have allowed you to have nothing but thorns and weeds. Watch that. I had somebody to do me like that. I told y'all about that man. I told y'all about that man I was dealing with. Let's talk. Let's talk about these love spells. Okay. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? You doing okay? I want to talk about love spells here. Now, this is not my material. I am reading from somebody's site. Ask a witch. I believe I have been cursed by my ex-lover because my love life is horrible. What should I do? Do we need to expound? Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Should I be talking a little bit more about this situation? About this garden? Oh, Danielle says she loves canned peaches. I could taste it. I could taste it. Hey, pretty Crystal Clear. How are you? It's been a minute since I seen you. Yeah. I guess we can move on from the garden, huh? Okay. So a lot of the times when you say my money ain't right or whatever, it could be some things that you may have drawn to yourself. You could have done some bad deeds, and you've actually created some road blockage for yourself. That's why I said let's do community service. Community service is when you want to pay off some bad karmic debt, and just go. Be careful now. I don't want to just send you on the side of the road, cars passing by, and somebody get hurt. I don't want them to say, "Mama, you done told somebody to do this, didn't do that, and then they got hurt." Now, so and be careful. Like me, like I tell you, you might want to just, you see, oh, it's a shirt hang on the floor at the store. You want to pick that shirt up and hang it up. You want to do a little bit of community service and stuff. Some people might just want to walk by and pick up little trash in the neighborhood or something like that. Pick up the cans or something like that. Take them to the recycling center and stuff. That can remove some of your roadblock blocks. Just burning a candle for the roadblock and not going back and reflecting. Because, see, like some of these moons is for a time for reflection. Now, which moon that is, I'm not sure. Any moon, which moon workers out here, let us know. But one of those moons are for reflection, where you're looking over things. You understand? You're looking over your deeds. Have you wronged someone? You understand? Have you taken some things that did not necessarily belong to you? These can create obstructions, okay, in your money, in your love life. You understand? With your prosperity and all of that other stuff, with your health. If not that, maybe you have just been hard headed and not doing what you're supposed to do, or maybe, like I say, you've allowed someone with a lot of bad karmic debt to leave it in your garden. Okay, yeah. So some of that could be going on. That's good. Danielle said, "I go help kittens looking for homes." Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you are a rescuer. Yeah, you have a lot of people that rescue animals and stuff like that. That is definitely like a spiritual community service that can clear like roadblocks and stuff like that too. A lot of people don't want to put the work in. I cannot say enough. Once you open these doors, you're here. You can't leave. You cannot leave. You can't go to a spiritual worker, get work done, and then decide, okay, I got this situation taken care of. I'm out. You are going to be forever bound to that door that you've opened. You can't. It just you just can't. Would you appreciate it if somebody came and every time they come around, they come here and they blow their nose on your shirt when they sick, and then they leave it with snot and boogers on it, and they keep going, and then they come back later on to blow their nose on your shirt. Hell no, you ain't gonna keep coming to me just for that. Keep your goddamn nose clean. There's things you got to do to keep your nose. You're gonna always have that nose issue. You understand? So always be working on your immune system. You know what I'm saying? Take your own life in your own hand. You're gonna always gonna have to have a handkerchief or two, some vitamin C for your nose. Don't keep coming over here and blowing your nose on me when you sick. That's not what spiritual workers are here. We're here to assist you and ask you how to take care of yourself. So the doors gotta stay open. Whatever door flew open to get you out your rut, you responsible for that door, not me. Okay, so I ran my mouth. So I want to talk. Ask a witch. I believe I have been cursed by my ex-lover because my love life is horrible. What should I do? And the question is, I was engaged to a Haitian man almost 6 years ago, and ever since I broke it off, I feel there's been this streak of awful luck in love and dating. Things seem fine, and then all of a sudden, people disappear on me out of nowhere. The two guys I have actually dated in the 6 years only lasted exactly 3 months each. It's like a black cloud that won't go away. Ears stopping up above my head. My question is this spell strong enough to break what might possibly be a Haitian curse hex? And how do I get protection afterwards, as I've never practiced magic myself? The answer is our world of advice is to immediately stop giving power to something that may or may not be real or true. Stop affirming it, okay? A curse and a few years of a crappy love life are too very different things. Do not assume you have been cursed by affirming you have bad luck or that someone has hexed you. You are literally giving away your power and or manifesting a self-aimed curse. In other words, you are cursing yourself. I be telling people, to keep going around saying, she did this to me and he did that to me and they doing all these different things to me, like you're a victim. Is to take you're taking your own power from yourself and you're giving them all of your power. You're giving them your power. Do they really have that much power over you? Can they really have that much say so over your life? Because if you're saying that they do, then guess what? You are going to stay in that, you're going to stay in that place, you know what I'm saying, of the have-nots and not having what you want and not having the man you want and not having the finances that you want and not having that baby that you want and not having that job that you want. You're going to stay there because you done said Miss Lady down the street down there won't let you, she won't let me give me no job. She won't, I don't care how I try to get to work, she doing something to me. She done rub something on my car. Can't even get my car and crank it up and go nowhere. Y'all, my voice is really changing. As I grow older, this voice is like, I sound like that. Oh, I miss my youthful voice. It was so cute. Love rituals are incredibly powerful and long lasting, but only if you follow the 6 little known secrets of the old world witchcraft to ensure successful love rituals. I definitely want to hear this. But before we dive into the magical considerations, we need to set one very fundamental matter straight. Exactly how does a love spell work? Imagine each person being surrounded by an energy field full of particulars that are, full of particles, I'm sorry, that are the energetic interpretations of the person's thoughts, emotions, and inner desires. These particles are responsible for forming the person's reality, their reactions, and their desires. When a person does not love you or have the feelings you desire them to have for you, it simply means those energetic particles are not present in their external energy field because they are not naturally internally present. Okay? What love magic does is it energetically inserts those desired energetic particles into the target's energy field. In a sense, it works like a virus or radiation. By surrounding the target with the energy of the desired emotions, the target energy field becomes contaminated with new thoughts, desires, and turn actions. If and when the contamination is persistent and magically appropriately performed, the results will be a thorough seep into the physical and emotional mind of the target. Okay then. Okay, what y'all think about that? They using a lot of psychology and stuff, ain't they? Y'all want to hear banishing rituals? It's a lot of stuff on here, so we might. Oh, they got now. I think y'all gonna like this. Banishing rituals, self empowerment. It's a lot of them. Education, prosperity rituals, tiger's eye ritual blend, ask a witch, full moon rituals, protection rituals, and Viking ritual blends. Anybody wanted to hear any of that? This site is Old World Witchcraft, and they do readings. Old World Witchcraft Rituals, Astrology, and Advisory Services by founder Dacha Eveline. Goddess Readings, Blessings, and Rituals by Goddess Channeler and Old Witch Katrina Idis. So if you want an astrology reading, it'll cost you $117. Custom ritual and kit, $129. Reading with Goddess Channeler. Okay. Excuse me. So they do offer services and stuff like that. Oh, Lord, look at this. In-person witchcraft boot camp. Witch boot camp. 3 days with Dacha Evelyn. Sold out for 2019. I got to click on this. She says sold out. Spend 3 full days with this woman. I don't want to keep calling her name because see, she might be my business. Hello. Okay. Spend 3 full days with this woman in an intensive one-on-one witchcraft boot camp. Whether you're trying to increase your magical skills, set, or have a specific goal in mind, these 3 jammed-packed days will be completely focused on you. This 3 full day magic boot camp will put you on the highway to magical achievement and fast track you to witchcraft success. You will learn in both theory and practice of what typically takes over 15 years of deeply ingrained hard work to understand and accomplish. Okay. So if she booked up, man, she done made some money this year, y'all. San Francisco, Las Vegas, Sedona, New York City, Chicago. Ooh, she going all these different places. Note, due to legal issues regarding the practice of witchcraft, travel for services to the Middle East and Africa are not offered. Due to legal issues regarding the practice of witchcraft, travel for service. Okay, I said that one time, didn't I? Waiting list. The current waiting list. Now listen to this now. The current waiting list for a 3-day boot camp is approximately 45 to 60 days out. For emergency time-sensitive situations, please email me. Y'all check that out yourself. Cause honey, when I seen that right there, honey, it made me kind of sleepy. I only got sleepy now. She put me to sleep. When you come to this website, these witches here gonna get some energy. I'm just all of a sudden really, really sleepy. That was draining. Just reading her regimen has just like right in here just pulled so much energy out of me. Old World Witchcraft Herbs, Roots, and Ritual Blends. I guess we can read that tomorrow, honey. Ooh, gosh. Huh. Y'all, I gotta go to sleep. I got to go to sleep. And she that did something to me. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all, what happened? I just looked at y'all like that and I just got drunk and sleepy from reading that. Thank you. Melanie says sending you some positive energy. Her website. Now, all that time I've been reading her website, everything was good. But when I read about that boot camp thing, hey, Astro, how you doing? Astro was in the chat last night. Y'all sleeping. I'm gonna have to get some sleep, y'all. Can y'all please visit me early on this channel again? And I promise y'all, I will not I promise y'all, I will not be sitting on here ranting about something I can't change that don't matter. Fussing back and forth about the views. Okay. I'm going to be talking about some information. I'm going to try to give you some information and stuff. So, good night. I'll let y'all get some rest. Hey, Walter Wall, I didn't see you. Walter Wall, how you doing? I'm finna let everybody go to bed because y'all, I need y'all to be ready for tomorrow, okay? On this channel right here. I'm gonna be just doing my little blogging. I'm gonna be doing some teaching on the Mother Wisdom Tree channel. I'll just do a quick video and let you all know when I'm going Mother Wisdom Tree channel so we can do like some seances and stuff like that. It's no telling what time it's gonna be, but like I say, I liked it, this crowd. I'm not, I liked my other crowd too, but it was just too much going on. Like I said, them spirits was all up in there, honey. Spirits was on that channel. Do you hear me? So when y'all go there, be ready. Be ready. And you can definitely, a lot of people have been saying that they have had some presence and stuff going on in their house and stuff, just make sure you get them presents under the control and let them know, hey, you've come to visit me. This is my house, and you are going to treat us with respect or what have you. And if you can't help me on this journey, you understand what I'm saying? Prosper and elevate myself. I don't want you up in here. Okay. Okay. So this was a pretty good crowd, and it's been nice. Y'all have just been amazing. That other crowd on the other channel, like I say, if you really want to tap into some darkness and stuff, you need to go over there because they do some dog goddesses and gods over there, and they got a lot of information. Mm-hmm. Astro said she had sleep paralysis tonight. Ooh, I hate the sleep paralysis. I hate it. When you just fully like conscious and you can't move. And sometimes my eyes is open and I can see everything around me, but I just can't get up out of the sleep. I hate that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, the Divine Spark, how you doing? Been a while since I've tuned in. Your hair has gotten long and amazing. Thank you so much. It's time to wash them. These babies need washing. Y'all got the hose pipe just when you do that, you'll be surprised what's in these logs. Okay? Try to find a little bit of everything in here, like little small sticks and stuff like that. I'm like, because I be walking on the trees and little stuff like that will fall in your hair and stuff, and then just energies can just get in here, just energies, and you want to make sure that you're definitely cleansing that because you can bring a lot of negative emotions to you, just other folks' thoughts to you and stuff, and you're like, dang, why am I talking about this? Why do I keep tasting these peaches over here? Okay. Okay, so good night. And like I say, we'll be back on this channel a little bit early. So please stop by and check and see. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, noonish, evening ish, something like that. Okay, good night. Please read and subscribe.